I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, Darnold's going to change the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
First down.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to Walker on first down.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And Walker once more.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
We go set. Ready? Reset.
Here's Walker. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now an audible here into something else.
Yo, lady. Hey, lady.
Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. Elijah Arroyo from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14.
Jason Myers to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big pickup of 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5.
They're right here. Cover 2. Ready, team.
H.M. here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Greg Dulcich.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it as we resume action.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders now to kick this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
First down, Seattle.
Faking the give, Darnold. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. Toss left side for Walker. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and 6.
Get set. Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high. Ready.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 right near the 37.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Ready. All right, go ahead. Turbo 2.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
For a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He's right, snug.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Running right, here's Achane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
You're right here.
Two are going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
A gain of 30. And the Seahawks.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Darnold to throw again.
They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Seahawks.
Now it's Darnold. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3-yard line.
2nd and 10. Now Darnold. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again is Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Dolphins 28, Seahawks 21. Jason Myers to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. That is incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Now Darnold wants to change it up. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Darnold from the gun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Walker, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's going to be touched down short of the 1st, and it's 4th down coming up. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Play action. It's Darnold.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
21G. Get set. Go ahead. Out.
On first down, back to H.M.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Tua. He'll try and do this himself.
Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Bring outside.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide.
Nifty move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
20, TX. Let's go. Hey, 21, TX.
From the gun, it's Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
42. Seahawks 28. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't forget.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Darnold now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Seahawks.
Walker with another carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hey, 21 tears.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hand off here to Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd down, goal to go. Walker once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Now Darnold keeps it. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Darnold, a sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 17-yard line.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast.